All right. So we're gonna jump right in because I want to show you guys something that I think is a part of the 28-day action plan that's going to really serve you and kind of get your brain going to take action. But before we jump in, I know we've kind of been going through these weeks with like one focus, one action, sharing your story. And I'm hoping as we go through these calls, you're then able to use that like this whole week to focus in on that action or to brainstorm how it could serve you or how this looks in your business. So that's kind of the gist of what we're getting at as we kind of go back to the basics in hopes that you have at least one takeaway you can run with and then build upon it and figure out what works for you. I saw an update, and I don't know if you guys read it as well, but the buy one, get one year is good through the end of this month, January 31st. Then they're continuing, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like I read it 3 times, but then they're continuing the $40 off promo code through March 31st, but it's not buy 1 year, get 1 year free. It's just the total solution pack is $40 off. So that's really cool. Normally we only get like a $20 off code. So they'll still be $40 off, but it'll just be 1 year of body, which is still a really good deal. So anyway, that was the promo I saw. Are there any other updates that you guys saw that I may have missed? Okay.
Just the bike sale. That's like $950 off.
Yeah, Jesse, you got one, right?
And Jesse, did you get like everything with it? Because I know with that new sale, I think they are giving away the weights and everything with it, right? Like dumbbells.
I mean, you could choose that option, but it was still more expensive. I just did
Oh,
the bike with the screen, which
I must have read
was,
that wrong then, because I thought it was like you got everything. It seems like they're just trying to get rid of it.
I mean, if that's the case, then I screwed up.
I could be
I
wrong.
only because I only got the one with the screen. Because I'm pretty sure the one with the weights was still like 950.
Okay.
Yeah. But tell me if you what you saw.
I'm probably wrong.
Yeah. And then another update I saw because I got an email on it. Um, they're reducing the price of Last Thing for anyone, if anyone gets that.
Awesome.
It goes from, if you're curious, 39.96. I don't know what it normally is. Doesn't tell me.
Oh my gosh, that is so nice because that thing is not cheap, but
Yeah.
damn, does it work?
And then if you get both, because
So
Brittany, I
yes,
think you get both, right? So it'll be 130, well,
what first thing and
140.
last thing?
Yeah, the bundle is 140.
I have honestly I have last thing, but I only use it like if I don't have to get up in the morning because that stuff works, and if I take it during the week, I literally cannot get up. Like it literally puts you out.
Huh?
I was like amazed, like how well it works. And I only take 2 capsules, but you're supposed to, I think they said 2 to 3. But I'm like, let me do 2. I took it 2 nights in a row thinking it'd be no big deal because even melatonin, I can still get up. I could not. I hit snooze 4 times, could not get up. I was like, holy cow. So I only use that on when I'm really tired and no, I don't have to get up.
Well, it works.
But it does work really well. FYI.
Awesome. The last update I did want to mention, and it's about Summit. So for those of you that might not know or that are listening to the replay, they're changing Summit, our annual event, to a weekend. I posted in the team call or in the team page, the Team Phoenix page. And tickets are $150 for the weekend. We're trying to get a head count basically to see who's going. The dates are June 21st through June 23rd in San Antonio, Texas. So it is a really cool event. I'm thinking, because we were there last year, we will probably do like a hotel or 2 hotel rooms and be right there in the center versus the whole like walk 3 miles situation with an Airbnb. It's a really cool way to just kind of be together. So we're all gonna like meet, be in person. It's fun. Live workshops, live workouts. And I don't know, I'm kind of talking like unsure because I don't know how different it's going to be this year because they're changing it. It used to be, I think, Thursday night, all day Friday, all day Saturday. And now it seems like the main day is Saturday. And they're really shrinking it down just probably to accommodate people's schedules. So I'm sounding not that excited because I don't want to lie and I don't know what it's going to be like this year. But they do a live workout and it's just a cool event to really learn. They'll probably launch some new products, have some cool keynote speakers. And anyway, we have 4 people. Jesse, Celia, Brittany, Megan, and myself all have tickets, I believe. Corrine, you're trying to decide what to do.
I return. I can't go. I have a wedding on Friday, and then I'm leave for my beach trip on Saturday. So they kind of screwed me with moving it to the weekend.
Okay, I couldn't remember if you said you were still like.
No, I returned my ticket and I got a full refund.
So they let you do that even if you didn't get that ticket to start with?
So I bought my ticket literally the weekend of Summit last year because it was the cheapest option. And because Jessie sent me the email, she's like, you can get a refund. And I was like, really? Because the ticket, typically when you buy that like Body Summit ticket, there is no refund. You cannot exchange it. You can't do anything with it. So they must just be more accommodating to people's schedules this year. So typically I would be there and I'm really bummed that I'm missing it because this is what we're here for is these live events and they're awesome. And you always leave feeling so much better about, I don't know, this business and fired up. So hopefully you guys still go and represent our team because it's important to be there in person and it sucks that I can't go, but yeah, you guys will have to share because it is weird. That's only 2 days. I don't know how they're going to consolidate all of that stuff into 2 days.
That's where my brain keeps going as I'm
And
like,
Jessie, you said the workout is going to be inside?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the super workout is going to be inside.
In the convention center.
How in the hair are they gonna accommodate all those people? Like,
I feel like there's a lot less people going. I think that's what's happening.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, San Antonio is fun. It's really hot and it was kind of it was all over the place, I felt like. So that's probably why they're doing that.
maybe they're trying to have maybe not as many people by doing it in the convention center.
No, I
No.
don't think that's it. I think it's
Never
probably 'cause they
been,
don't
so
have
just
enough
throwing some
people.
crap out there.
I think it's tough with summer and just people getting there and expenses, and it is very similar each year, minus the fact that you're in person with your team and there's new keynote speakers, but it does seem like it's very, you know what to expect. So maybe this will be this change up. I'm not sure. But anyway, so we have to decide, like it says you can cancel tickets till February 16th to Corine's point, but think about it. Next call or next week, we're going to do a final head count. If you want to go, if you want to go and you want to set goals to like pay for your ticket or something, we can definitely do that as well and make it kind of a challenge. I'm still trying to decide my life because I'll have a very small child that I would be bringing with me. And I can't decide if I want to live that life that weekend. So I will let you know. But anyway, and I need to talk to my husband because he'd be stuck with a toddler. And I don't know where we're going to be living or what his work situation will be.
He
And
can deal with it, Abby. Don't give him an
he
excuse.
would be fine with her. I just don't know, like, if he has to work or if he doesn't have to work. I don't even know where we're going to be living, if that makes anyone feel great. We could be moving.
Maybe you'll already be in Texas.
It would be very close. We could move anytime from June till August, if you were wondering. Okay. But anyway,
so how far are you going to be living though from where it's going to be?
I think San Antonio is like 4 hours. So to that point, yeah, I wouldn't have to fly, but I'd still have a child that would probably annoy the crap out of everyone all night. But okay.
Been there, done that. We still do it.
Yes, I'm gonna make a decision, but let's jump in as you guys all can brainstorm, and we have a little bit of time left to decide on that. And that's like your own personal situation, and we'll just do a head count and figure out rooms and everything based on that. I'm gonna share my screen. I found something. When I was pulling up this video that I kind of want to check out now. Is it going? Can you see my screen? Yeah, you are sharing screen. Okay, so normally in the Body Partners app, you have like your 28-day new partner action plan. Has anyone seen this new 10-step body business plan? I just saw it and I clicked through it a little bit. But this seems very, very cool and very simple. 10 steps to literally just kick off your business. Pick your plan, set the details for an accountability group, announce it, share your story. Like, it's literally broken down into like what our job is, and there's little videos. So yes, if you want to watch them, go for it. These are definitely up to date videos, like as of like marketing that we would do now based on what I'm seeing in this image. So very cool. I need to check that out myself. But today we're going to do another topic that I think is really important, and it's about creating a community. That is our whole job. That is literally like not why everyone comes in, but I think what keeps people sticking to it. So we're gonna watch this video, and it is, I want to say it's like a little over 20 minutes.
Hey, Abby, real quick.
Mhm.
How are you, this probably is a silly question. Are you using, like, how are you on the Body Partners app online? Is it like because I have the app on my phone. So I'm like, how are you accessing it? Because it's nice to see it bigger. than on
This
your
is
phone.
my iPad, so that's probably why. So like I can
Okay,
download
okay.
apps on
That
it.
makes sense.
I'm not sure, like if I go to a web browser,
Because it's an app. So I wasn't sure.
yeah, I don't
And that's
think they
okay. I
have-
don't want to like stop you. I just was making sure because I was like, man, that would be nice to see it on the computer versus my phone because I feel like it looks different, bigger than it does on my phone.
Yeah, it would be nice if they had it like a drop down on the main page, kind of like the tracker, but I haven't seen it yet. Maybe they'll create that. But yeah, it's just my iPad. So yeah, we'll watch majority of this and then we're going to take a few actions. So I hope you get inspired by this. I listened to it yesterday and I think it's a good one.
Let's talk about how to create a fantastic customer service experience. So why does this matter? Well, as a stay-at-home mom of 2 boys under the age of 3, I remember how lonely mom life was. I was also very much so struggling on my health and wellness journey. I was navigating this role of mom and trying to find a healthy routine that supported the mom and the wife and the friend that I wanted to be. I was struggling emotionally and physically. And when my partner invited me to join her group, I didn't realize how much I needed that support until I was in it. That group gave me daily encouragement and also comfort in knowing that I wasn't alone in the struggles. And it gave me the motivation that I needed to achieve the goals. Community is everything. One of our basic human needs is to be seen, heard, and loved, and we give that to our customers and body. And the community is what sets us apart from the rest. Here's the thing. When customers are engaged in a group, they stay on the products. When your customers get results, they refer other people to you and you get more customers naturally. When customers get results, they're more likely to also become partners. That is so important for you to remember that at the core foundation of what we do, it is community and peer support. It's how we move people through the pipeline and help to build long-lasting, very strong businesses. So how do we do that? Well, let's walk you through a couple of questions you can ask yourself, and I'll share some of the things that I have done in the past that have allowed me to create a unique customer service experience for the people that come into the doors of my business. So I want to ask you, what do you think good customer service experience looks like? Is it making sure that you are touching base with people once a week through a Facebook group, a bod group? Is it a text message thread or a Facebook message thread? Is it going to be a weekly Zoom where you are getting on and helping to motivate and keep people accountable and meal plan? Do you do a daily Zoom where people actually get on and work out together? It can literally be anything. Your customer service experience should be unique to you and the way you want to serve other people. Don't worry about what other people are doing inside of the network, but just really get quiet with yourself and ask what it is that you want to create for your customers. So for me personally, anytime a new customer signs up, the first thing I do is I send them a welcome email. I want people to get started right away. That welcome email can literally be something saved in the notes section of your phone, a Google Doc, or in the drafts of your inbox. You can also send it as a text message as well. But as soon as I notice somebody's purchase has gone through, I want to send them a welcome email. I want them to immediately get plugged into our group. I want them to open up and go through that essentials guide. And I want them to start thinking about what their own health esteem routine is going to look like. I want to make sure that as soon as I can, I get them into action. I know that that is a predictor of success, is how fast I can get them to take action on the commitment that they had made through the purchase of their total solution pack. So you're going to send a welcome email, a text, or a private message. The next thing that I do is I add them into the group. Now, I use Facebook groups to run my groups, and I know lots of other people in the network do different things, and they're all wildly successful, from bod groups to Facebook message threads to text message chats. It doesn't matter what you do. We just want to get people plugged into that community of support. I have a welcome video that's always pinned to the top of my group. It explains the expectations, what I expect of my customers. I want them to check in daily. I want to make sure that they are doing their daily check-in, but dropping their tracker. They're asking for help when they need it. I want them to know what they can expect from me. I'm going to be in here every single day with a daily accountability post. Every night, there'll be a call to action where you'll have to drop your tracker and your own check-in. I want them to know that I'm here as their support system and that the door is always open to answer questions. So I set those expectations with that welcome video, and I ask them to introduce themselves in a comment, saying what workout program they're following, what nutrition plan they've chosen, and just a little bit more about themselves so that the members of the group can connect to one another. That is the experience they're going to get when they first are introduced into my group. Now, the next thing I want to make sure that I do is just welcome them. I welcome my new members of the group every single time somebody new joins and tag them in that welcome video. Now, the next step of the process is checking in to make sure they've actually received their package. You can set a reminder on your calendar in your phone for 7 to 10 days from the date that their order was placed. A quick, simple voice message or text, private message, email, just simply saying, hey, Sarah, it's been about 7 days since you placed your order. Have you received your Total Solution Pack in the mail yet? I want to make sure that I'm helping you to get set up with your product, so let me know if it has arrived. That just simply is a great touch point with a customer to make sure that their product doesn't just sit on the shelf and collect dust. We want to recognize that they've made a purchase and start that journey of walking them through the process to actually getting results. Then, once we walk through that initial, I got my package, I've opened it, I will touch base with customers every single week, specifically in that first 30 days. I will make sure that at the end of every week, I am following up with my customers. I like to schedule my follow-ups on Fridays. I will sit down and send an email and also send private messages to my current customers. I like that accountability check-in one-on-one because here's what sometimes happens. Customers inside of a customer group don't always feel comfortable sharing a sweaty selfie or posting their shake every single day. Some are just bystanders. They like to read and watch what everybody else is doing, but they say nothing. So that private message really helps me to know if they are still doing the workouts and drinking their shake every single day. And it's an opportunity, if they don't feel comfortable sharing in the group, to share with me privately. And then I do continue to encourage them to actually share in the group. It's just a great way for me to, reaffirm that it would be helpful if they shared with the group because other people might be struggling with the same things. So I like to do those follow-ups every single Friday to touch base with my customers. During those Friday follow-ups, it's also really helpful because now I'm getting feedback from my customers. Maybe somebody has fallen off track and they're feeling guilty about it and they're beating themselves up and thinking that they're a failure. Well, isn't that a great post that I can make inside of my group? I can address feeling like a failure or having a slip up or missing a workout or making a bad nutrition choice. And I can provide value, support, and encouragement to other people that might be feeling the same way. Maybe I have a customer that's traveling and is on vacation and she's really having a hard time with getting her workouts in and making healthy choices. I can give some vacation and travel tips to the rest of the group to support them when they also go on their next trip. So a lot of times these check-ins and these private conversations become the content that I need for my group. The one thing that you don't want to do is just schedule your content for 7 days and then be done with it. You want to go into a group and in real time, share your own workout, share your own supplements, talk about how you're navigating obstacles, giving tips and advice that you know are timely and would serve the people inside of the group. I find that when I'm invested and I'm sharing the ups and downs of my own journey, my customers are more likely to chime in and say, thank you so much for sharing. I'm struggling with the same thing, or it's nice to know that these things happen to you too. It deepens the bond and the relationship inside of that community. So make sure that you are scheduling time every day to log and check in to your accountability groups and support them. At the end of every single month, I send out a survey. That survey can be a Google form. It can be just questions in an email or a text message. But I want to know from my customers over the past 30 days, what have they accomplished? What is the progress towards their goals? What are some of the biggest challenges that are still standing in their way? Do they want to make any changes to the workout program? Do they want to try anything new? Do they want to adjust, add any supplements to their program? We then set our goals for the next 30 days and make those adjustments as necessary. I give them that vote of confidence to continue on in their journey. And with their product purchase, they're able to continue making progress inside of the accountability and support group. That 30-day check-in turns into a 60-day and a 90-day. It's just something you do every single month, is that monthly check-in. It keeps people engaged. And if people fall off track, it's a great time for them to recommit and start fresh with the new month. Creating this customer service experience of just these personal touch points really makes people say, wow, Melanie is here for me. She sees me. She's rooting for me. She wants me to succeed. And people are more likely to show up when they know that somebody else notices. So that is really important. Now, let's talk a little bit about the vibe inside of your support. Again, it can be a text thread or a message pod or a group. But what do you want the vibe to be? Some of us circle everything around community. It might even be in-person live events or weekly Zooms where we all work out together, or a Sunday plan and prep where we hop in Zoom and the leader of that bod group is actually walking people how to meal plan throughout the week. Maybe you're known for your structure, step-by-step guide, directions, right? We're hardcore, we're focused, we're achieving results. Maybe your group is more focused on fun. Maybe you do giveaways. Maybe you have themed weeks. Maybe you guys are all dressing up in fun, different outfits and you're just doing things that make fitness fun and make it enjoyable. Maybe you're all about the recipes. Maybe dessert is your thing and dessert is part of every single day and your check-ins. No matter what your personality and your core values are, you want to create a community that speaks to your ideal client. That's what's going to allow it to grow and really become a movement and help you to stand out against the competition. So here's what I want you to do next. I want you to think about, what is my customer service experience going to look like? What do I want to do to support people in their journey? Because I know that when I support them, they stay and they purchase more products. They're more likely to achieve their fitness results and either go on to be partners or continue to refer people to me. How are you going to support people in that journey? It doesn't have to be a complete overhaul. You're not doing anything wrong, but maybe there are a few things you can take from what I've shared in this section and elevate or up-level your current customer service experience. So brainstorm what it is that you are going to do. Pick a few things that you can begin implementing immediately. Commit to creating and implementing your own customer flow from this point forward.
Let's dive deeper into community and what it looks like to build a team. So why would you want to build a team? You're going to earn more when you build a team. And why is that? Because when you help more people, you earn more income. We can help more people by linking arms with others on our team. Instead of us just helping our friends and family and social media followers and people in our world, instead of just us helping people with body products, we're calling on our teammates to do the same thing. And we reach so many more people. The compensation plan is really built on how many people you help. So instead of trying to help them all yourself, you build a team to help more people and earn more income. Another great reason to build a team is not to be in business alone. It can feel like you are on an island by yourself at home when you're working on this business. We work on it remotely from our phones, our iPads, our computers, sometimes in the school pickup line, sometimes at the kitchen table, sometimes in a home office. When you build a team, you are not in business alone. When you build a team, you have more fun. You get to meet people. They add value to your life. You create friendships. You even get to travel to cool places with people who also have goals and dreams. And when you build a team, you will build something great for your family. You'll build something that's beyond you. You'll be a part of a mission, something bigger than just you. Those are just a few of the reasons why you would want to build a team. And I can tell you, if I asked some of my peers, fellow partners in this company, why they built a team, I know I would hear those words: helping more people, reaching more people, earning more income, having more fun, developing friendships, having people to travel with, being around people with goals, being a part of a greater mission. These are all wonderful reasons to build a team. So let's talk about, how do you build a team? Well, from the very basics, I want you to know that there's not just one way, and that should almost be relieving to you. There's not one specific formula that you have to follow. At the end of the day, you want to invite people who you like, who might like this business too. I heard that from a friend and it resonated with me. You want to invite people you like who might like this business too. Do they like health and fitness? Are they people that are helpful to other people? Could they use some supplemental income? Do they love to work out? First and foremost, think about who you want on your team. I also just very simply want you to think about, well, how did you get here? Think about your path to saying yes to being a partner. And before you explore something more complicated, consider duplicating that same approach. Let me give you some examples. Did you join as a partner because you saw a friend posting his or her result on social media and it sparked your interest? Is that why you joined? Did you join because you loved these products and you wanted a savings and you liked the idea of having the ability to get paid? Did you join because you were looking for an earning opportunity in fitness? Why did you join? Before you create something fancy, I want you to consider just duplicating your own path. To be clear, the kind of normal paths to being a partner in this company come from either starting as a customer, joining somebody's group, getting great results, becoming a raving fan, and upgrading and saying, I want to be a partner too. Another path, joining as a preferred customer, digging into the community, enjoying the results, believing in your results, wanting to pass those results on to others, and upgrading your account to a partner account so you can get paid for those results. Or directly joining as a partner, believing that you're going to enjoy your results, love these products, and you want to get paid to help other people. Those are kind of normal paths in this business, and they all lead to being a partner. Which one was your path, and can you duplicate that? Let's talk about how else do you build a team? Well, really, very simply, it is about talking about what we do. When you get more comfortable sharing what we do as partners, you will more likely build a team. If I asked you just off the top of your head, what do you do as a parent? Or what do you do as a kindergarten teacher? Or what do you do as a charge nurse? What do you do as a financial advisor? I bet you could tell me with no hesitation what that job or that opportunity involves. Here, sometimes we struggle to find the words about what we do. The more you can talk more easily about what we do, the more you will invite other people. In that earlier chapter, we talked about the power of 3 activity. Why do you love the team? Those are the words you should use. So when I reached out to a woman, Mary, off my social media, I said, hi, Mary, I know you love fitness like I do. I've seen that on your social media. I joined as a partner in Body years ago because I wanted to help other people get fit and I wanted the ability to get paid for that. I love being on a team because I like making new friends. I like being around positive people. Is that something that you would want? That's me duplicating my own journey, signing up directly as a partner and simply sharing with her why I love it. Can you get better at having conversations about what we do so it feels more natural to invite people to the team? My other tip for you on how to invite to the team is the simple trifecta. This means I want you to talk to more people with more conviction, more often. That is truly a formula for success that you can take from this training. Talk to more people with more conviction, more often. And this is how it might sound. Hey, I love what I do as a body partner. I've made some great friends and I have the ability to get paid to help others. I'm around positive people who enjoy fitness. Would you like to do this with me? Could you talk to more people more often with more conviction? If so, then you can build a team. Some of my best language I've used to invite to the team are simple things like, I thought of you because. I thought of you because I know you like fitness like I do. I thought of you because I know you have kids in travel sports like I do and it's expensive. I thought of you because you've always been just a really helpful person. I thought of you because as a teacher, you're used to helping others. I thought of you because I often see you posting motivating things on social media. Why did you think of that person for your team? Tell them, I thought of you because. And then my other simple phrase is, would you like to do this with me? It's so much easier for us to invite somebody on the journey with us than to tell them what to go do. You should be a partner. You should get this package. You should sign up. People don't like being told what to do, but they certainly like being included. They certainly like being invited to what you're doing. So I thought of you because, and would you like to do this with me, are two phrases you can use to help build your team. I believe in this day and age, with the progress we've made in Body and rebranding to the name of Body and rebranding to the name of Partner, we have more opportunity to build the team than ever before. There are 3 ways I see that people can choose to be a partner with Body. And a simple way for me to explain this is that if there were a treadmill in front of you, there are many ways to use that same treadmill. You might walk on it and listen to a podcast for your own mental health. You might jog on it and do intervals on your weight loss journey. Or you might walk up to that treadmill and do sprints and hits and hills because you're training for a race. Same treadmill, different modes, different buttons, different speeds, different goals. It's the same in this business. You can have a partner account for the cost of the business service fee. I can have a partner account for the cost of a business service fee. And with that, we can choose to do what we want with it. So if you can more easily explain to people what their choices are, you will be able to invite more people to the table. In my opinion, these 3 ways are very universal and will allow you to be more inclusive and bring more people on your team. The first is called a product partner. What I mean by that is if you like Shakeology, can you tell your coworkers about it? If you pack snack bars for a school snack or for a weekend snack in your bag, can you tell others about it? If you've been enjoying working out from home by using Body workouts, can you refer others to them? A product partner is seriously someone who likes the products and is willing to tell others about them. There's not a lot of strings attached. There's not a lot of complexities. There's not a lot of commitment with that. It's simply saying, I like these workouts. Would you like to try them? Here's my link. This shake is a game changer for my breakfast. Would you like to try it? It's simply referring people to products that you love. A product partner might be a great place to start. A friend, a family member, a neighbor, a friend from church or school who feels like maybe they don't have the skills or the interest you have in health and fitness yet, but they'd be willing to tell people about these products that they like. Second way to invite people to be a partner, in my view, is called an accountability partner. This is someone who also, of course, likes the products, but wants to help people use them. Whether they set up a bod group, or they do a simple Facebook Messenger thread, or a text thread, or a Facebook group, they're willing to get people on Body programs and products, but they're also willing to help them use it. We call these accountability groups or challenge groups, and really it's meant to unite people together in a wellness community and help them get results. This might be fun for your friend who really loves using Body fitness and would love to invite some friends to do a program with her. It's not intimidating, it's not scary, it's easy to implement. You get some friends and family on Body products or people you meet on social media or out in the real world, and you put them in a group and you hold them accountable. That's inviting somebody to be an accountability partner. And the third is called a business partner. And this is someone who is looking for supplemental income, they're interested in the business, and they want to build a team. They know right off the bat that they like the idea of having an at-home business. They're willing to dive into this compensation plan and build a team of other people. A business partner, of course, also loves the programs and products, is likely also doing accountability groups, but they're committed to building a team and building a business. When you understand the choices of how people can work their partner opportunity or partner business, I bet you'll think of more people to invite. It's the same business service fee, simply used in different ways. Lastly, we touched on this at the beginning, but I want you to know that as you build a team, you will open more doors and have more earning opportunities. Specifically, items in the compensation plan that relate to building a team include a weekly team cycle bonus based on the volume and the productivity of your team. The compensation plan includes a matching bonus, and that is when you are a diamond partner or above, earning 10% of your personally sponsored teammates' team cycle bonuses. Next, you could earn what we call a fast start bonus, and that is signing up 5 partners over the course of 5 weeks, getting your team going and growing. You might choose to earn a quarterly bonus, and that is the company sharing some of its quarterly profits with you for you helping build a team. And this is available for 2-star, 5-star, 10-star, and 15-star partners. Those are just a few examples of how building a team specifically shows up in the compensation plan. So today we talked about why you want to build a team for the fun, the adventure, the friendship, the income, the impact, and the reach you can have. I gave you ideas on how to build a team, become more comfortable talking about it, and think about people in your life that could use this. I want you to get more comfortable with the language, and I want you to think about, how did you get here? Consider duplicating your own journey. We talked about the different ways you can be a partner and finding people that fit those roles. And then we finished, of course, with reminding you that as you build the team, you open up additional earning opportunities. I hope this has inspired you to dive in to the opportunity that I love the most, which is building a team.
All right. I know that was longer and it's getting later, but I felt like that was super important. And just to kind of like tie a big bow on it, you can always go through and listen to these videos yourself in the 28-day tracker. But my key takeaway is getting people into an accountability group, having them love the products, give them that customer experience, then results in most of the successful partners because they saw the change in themselves. They don't want to stop. They love the products. They feel their best, whatever it is, their transformation story. So I think, one, you guys could brainstorm how groups feel to you. I know, like, I have a few takeaways that I know I could do in the groups, and you guys are 100% always welcome to add these things into the Elevate gym group or ongoing body group if you don't want to create your own. But brainstorm, is this the vibe you want to give? Do you want to do a monthly group that feels like a better fit for you? Do we need to be more personalized? Should we be sharing more of our struggles in our accountability groups so more people want to interact and talk about it? Then shifting into the business aspect, I know a lot of us kind of stop and struggle there with like even inviting to this business opportunity, but I think she broke it down perfectly of why and how simple this can be. And you guys are doing it for a reason. Like, you are showing up. And my biggest takeaway from that section is find people that you think could want to join by sharing your own story with them and relating it back to them. I thought of you because of this, or how she said she saw someone else love fitness and literally repeated back her story. And it was like, I could see you doing this. Would you want to do this with me? And maybe you need to take some notes or draft some things, but in the notes on your phone when you're inviting people. But I'm like, she makes it sound so simple, so why don't we do it? So it's 2 different steps. We're always doing all of them, and that is what makes the business go round. I don't know if any of you guys have key takeaways that you want to share. I know we're running over, but I really hope you can. Go ahead, Brittany.
So I was just gonna say, like, for me, basically, like, reflecting back from like when I first started, like, to when like I started becoming a partner, and like how terrified I was. And it's, for me, it's not like even being like afraid to invite, I kind of just let it flow like out of my mouth. Like, this is how I feel about it. Like this evening, for instance, I was like, you know, posting on my stories about how like I used to think of like the routine of just like, oh, I have to pack lunches, or oh great, now it's time to, like I used to like think of it in such like a negative way, to that it was just like such a task and such like a negative thing, like why do I have to do this? And becoming a partner and like working on my mindset like for like all of 2023, I'm like, I don't have to do this. I get to do this. And so I've been trying to share with people, like, it's not about like, oh my gosh, like I'm so stressed out. Like I didn't, like, everything's going to look different. You're going to get curveballs thrown at you no matter what. So instead of making excuses to why you can't get things done, or looking at it as what I didn't get done, what did you get done? And like, instead of being like, oh, well, I don't have time to do this. Yes, you do. You do have time to do this. And I've had a couple of like moms reach out to me and be like, you know, I don't understand, like, why do you like schedule your week out? I said, because if I don't schedule my week out and set alarms on my phone, I'll sit and I will scroll social media without alarms. And 3 hours later, and I've got nothing accomplished. And then I'm trying to stress and multitask between spending time with my family and doing business work. And I'm like, I don't want my life to be like that. And so I told them, I'm like, it takes time. It's not going to happen overnight. And they're like, well, you know, I don't have time to figure it out. I'm like, you do have time to figure it out. You have to make the time to figure it out. And it's not going to happen overnight.
So as you share all like the real life stuff, and then it's like your invite would
Yeah.
almost
And
be
that's
like,
exactly what it is.
let's do this together. Let me show you how we can do
Yeah,
this.
that's like this morning I went on and I was like, I feel so accomplished. I'm like, I got an hour and a half of business work done this morning. I'll get roughly about a half an hour left done today. 2 hours total in my day. That's it. I spend 2 hours a day on my business, 3 hours a day on the days that I exercise, because with exercising and sharing into my stories, that's an hour. That's it. The other 2 hours are early in the morning and then at lunch. That's all I have time for. That's it. And I literally like don't have like time in a day. Also, I wanted to mention, did anybody get a message or anything from a secretary of Brendon Burchard? Okay, everybody's looking at me like I'm nutsy crazy, so that's good to know. So I want to share this with you guys really fast. So I got this message, this like text message. I kept getting this number that was calling me constantly, and I went in and blocked the number because I didn't know who it was. It was a secretary to Brendon Burchard, okay? Reached out to me, did this phone call, was wanting me to be a part of this like research study thing, okay? And I literally had a call with this guy on my ride home the one day, asking me to be a part of this research survey, and they were like, "Oh, it only cost like $2,500." I'm like, "Huh? What? No." I was like, "No." I'm like, I just forked out over $1,000 for my son's medical bills. Like, no. But I told him, like, I didn't come across like mean or anything like that. But like, there's this new thing that they're trying. Brendon Burchard is trying to figure out how people like how they can keep people at their peak without burnout. So like business doesn't look like waves. And they're doing a scientific study on it. I don't know if it's going to involve growth thing or not, but the freaking thing the guy sent me, like, of course, like I couldn't save the link because like it literally, once you watch the video, because I was trying to like save it, but of course it like goes without content. I'm like, crap. Like I knew I should have screen recorded it, but I didn't. But no, he literally had me watch this like 9 to 10 minute video of this study that they're doing. And I told the guy, I said, this is perfect for me. And it's based on, they were going off of like people that like follow him on Facebook, or like Instagram, all this stuff. Okay. So they were like calculating all of this, like from a bunch of different like groups of people. And so basically I told him, I said, this is right up my alley. I would love to do this. I said, but I'm like, I don't have enough time in my day to make time for this. And the guy goes, okay, that's understandable. And that was like just kind of like cut him off like at his knees. Like, and I felt bad. But yeah, it's like the scientific study that Brendan Burchard is doing. So I have no clue when it's coming out, but it's supposed to be like this 12-week like study that they're doing, and it's supposed to be like workbooks. I think it's kind of might be like a Tony Robbins kind of a thing or something like that, like with the workbooks and stuff he does. But I'm very intrigued to see like when everything comes out, because I was one of the ones that interviewed for that, and I didn't even know what it was going to be about, but I couldn't do it, unfortunately. But I wanted to share that because I was like, this is so weird. I wonder if any of you guys got like a phone call or anything. So yeah, just thought I'd share that.
Interesting. I wonder what they'll like, if they'll even come out with the results or whatever. But
I think eventually they're supposed to, but obviously, you know, like they have to do the thing. But yeah, he has like all these graphs like in the video and stuff. It was super cool. But it's all based on like what Brendan Burchard has been working on like in the past before Growth Day, what he's currently working on, and this study that's supposed to be like for certain percentages for scientific fact purposes. So I don't know if he's trying to come out with some kind of like funky other like, I don't know, what are those things that like people partner with and all that nonsense. I don't know if it's one of those situations or what, but it's super cool. Like watching it, I wanted to like pull off to the side of the road and like just like watch it in detail, but I didn't. I just kept driving.
interesting.
But yeah.
Well, I guess we'll have to see if anyone else gets it.
Yes. Let's hope eventually they come out with it, because I'll be like, I know what that is.
Yeah. Who knows with him? He could be up to anything. Awesome. Well, we're almost at 9. And I just really hope you guys have one action you can take away this week and work on it. Maybe it's pouring into your current customers, creating some ideas in your current accountability groups that are going to like get you excited to invite more people to join you. Maybe it's inviting to the business opportunity by sharing some of those examples she shared or sharing your story more. But if you have any questions, if you need clarity, if you need a little push, just text me or whoever and in this group, and we'll be there to cheer you on. But I really do hope this served you in some way. Becky, did you want, it looks like Nicole is trying to connect again. Did you want to introduce?
So I see, and I'm hoping we were giggling through message that I think this might be Nicole's first or few times using Zoom. So popping on and getting the audio. She's like, I could see everyone, but I can't hear anything. Nicole, is it working now?
Yes.
Whoop, whoop. Well, welcome. And I'm sorry that you're signing on literally as the call is now wrapping up.
That's
But
fine.
just for everybody, if you are in the Elevate Gym, you see Nicole showing up every day, posting her sweaty selfie. She's an amazing mom who crushes her workouts and is a huge part of our community already. And so she is thinking about being a partner and hopping on to our calls to see what this is about. So Nicole has Boy Scouts every Tuesday night before, so we'll be hopping on a little bit late, but hopefully next week can get the meat of the call. Girl Scouts. Girl Scouts?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Sorry. Girl Scouts.
No, you're fine. Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, actually. So you are right.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
good. I had double this week as well because we had Bellamy's Boy Scouts and I did a badge at Girl Scouts. So I feel ya.
Get it, girl?
Yeah. Well, welcome. And I'm glad you got the sound to work. And next week we can dive in to all the good stuff.
Sounds good. Bye.
Awesome. Bye. Good night.
See you guys. Have a good night. Thanks for joining, Nicole.